Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lolari Airline. So today what I'll be teaching us is how to revamp your wigs. How to revamp your old wigs. So I'll be teaching us for straight hairs first. So this is a straight hair. So see the way the hair was brought in. Looking so messy and what I cannot call it. So firstly, I would like to explain what revamping is. Revamping simply means bringing back life into that your old hair. That your old wig, your wig you've bought like 6 months ago, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, that you feel like there's no need for you to do anything about it, that you can just throw it away. I say no to that because there's a need for you to always revamp your hair, because to bring back life to that old hair. So that your old hair can be changed to new one. So that's why I'm here to teach you today. So firstly, what we'll do when revamping hair is to brush it. This is my brush. So I'm going to be brushing this hair out. Every part of it has to be straight. So see the way I'm brushing it. That's the way you do it. This I'm going to make it very, very easy for anybody to be able to revamp their hairs. Whether you are home based, you are staying at home, or you are doing this for your business, it's going to be easy for you to do anytime, any day. So what you just do is just to brush the hair. So I'm done brushing the hair, so I'm going to show you the next step now. So now I'll be showing us the product we are going to be using for this revamp. It's easy product that you can use anytime. So I'm going to use my Tresseme shampoo. You can use any good brand of shampoo. I'll be recommending some on the caption. Then for the conditioning process, we're going to be using our Keratin milk. You can see this is it. Then we are going to be using our hair mayonnaise. There are different brands of hair mayonnaise that you can use. I'm also going to split in that also. Then we are going to be using our cholesterol tea tree oil. Then also we'll be using our coconut oil. So I'll be stating every product I use in the caption so you can get it, and the substitute you can also use for it. So now I'm going to get straight to the point. We're going to be using warm water. So this is my water inside the kettle, so I'm going to pour it. So it's quite hot, so I'm going to be mixing the water. So I have my ordinary water also here, so I'm going to be mixing it. So they state that you can put your hand in it without stress. But it's just going to be, the warmness is helping to kill the germs in the air. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is putting the shampoo. This is the shampoo, like I said. So I'm going to put the shampoo in it. It has to have that foam. So can you see the leather? So that's how it's meant to be. So what we're going to be doing now is dipping the air inside it. So now, the main part I always advise for us to focus on, is the part that enters our scalp, our head. That's the wig cap itself. Because this is where the smell comes from, and this is where we sweat into. So when we wear a wig and we sweat into our hair, this is part that gets dirty easily and smells. So that's why we focus more on this part. So I'll apply the shampoo again here. So I'm going to be washing it. I'm not going to wash it like clothes. I'm just going to wash it little by little. Just apply little pressure. Where I'm focusing majorly on is the next part. Note I'm not washing the closure that same way. I'm washing the next part this way, because it's quite important, because that's where the smell comes from, like I said. If it's not washed properly, it's just going to let the hair continue smelling. So see, you can see the soapy water is already getting dirty. That's one thing about the hair. When you revamp it, it's always getting dirty in the root part of the hair. So we're going to wash it. Keep washing it. So I'm going to wash this hair twice, just to avoid, so that the soapy water can be clean. Until when you can see a clean soapy water, you have to keep washing your hair, because that means the hair is still dirty. So now I'm going to wash the closure part. Pay attention to the way I'm going to wash the closure part. So see the way, the movement of my hand, and put aside the soapy water. See the movement of my hand. You notice I'm not doing this way. This way is going to rip your closure off, going to cut your closure. So I'm going to just be washing like this. This is the method I'm using. This way it helps the closure to be neat. You are bringing out the dirt from the closure and also washing the closure at the same time. So by doing that, I'm already washing the closure and the air part. So now to the part of the air. Once you've washed the root of the hair, the other part doesn't have problem. Because the root, like I said, is part that smells more. So all you just need to be doing is just apply a little shampoo on the hair. Then you put the water, then you have to do it this way. That way your hair is getting washed the same way. So the next thing I'll be doing is brushing this hair again. Because brushing helps it to be tangle free. The way you are doing it, you're going to be brushing it little by little till it's smooth. Because it helps it to be tangle free when you are about to do your deep conditioning process. Once it's tangle free, it's easier for you to deep condition with it, and the hair will be tangle free at long run when you are done revamping. So I'll keep brushing till it's smooth. So this is how the hair looks after brushing it out. So now I'm going to tell you how to squeeze our human hair when we wash it. So see the way I'm doing my hand. See, doing it in circular mode. This mode helps it to squeeze better and it prevents the hair from being tangled. So I'm going to squeeze this way. So that's it. So I'm going to wash it the second time, like I said, but it's going to be off camera. So you just wash it twice. Once you see your leather is very dirty, the soap water is very dirty, just wash it twice. After washing the second time, you can see the soap water is clean now. So that's the way it's supposed to be. So the next thing I'll be doing is to rinse the hair. So I'm going to pour my hot water and mix it with the ordinary water like I did for the washing aspect. The next thing we'll be doing is to get a bowl. Just look for any bowl you can use, like easy for you. So I have my own bowl here, then the spoon I'll use it. So what I'll first put is the keratin mix. So I'll put, for this hair, I'm going to, the measurement is based on what you feel, like it's based on your own intuition. So for this hair, I'm just going to use 2 spoons of keratin milk for it, because I want the hair to be saturated with the conditioner. So the hair mayonnaise, I usually use 1 spoon if it's a particular I'm doing. One particular I'm doing, I mean. So I'm going to use 1 spoon. Then what I'm going to be using next is the tea tree oil, cholesterol tea tree. So I'm also going to be using 1 spoon of that. So now the last thing we are using for straight hair is the coconut oil. But please, most importantly, this coconut oil is just a drop. It's okay. Because coconut oil, oils coconut oil like that, oils like that, they make the hair frizzy. Coconut oil, shea butter, they make the hair frizzy. But we always use it for this condition, just give it a little shine it needs. But it's just a drop you usually use. The drop is okay. Put a drop. So now I'm going to mix all this together. You have to make it very smooth. The mix to be very smooth. So now back to the hair. So this is the hair. So I'm going to apply it to every part of the hair. So I'm going to be breaking the hair into sections like I've done here. So I'm going to be applying it into the hair. So every strand of the hair. The hair must feel the conditioner. So you have to do every part of the hair. As you're doing, you'll be noticing that your hand is going freely on the hair. So that's the work the conditioner does. It makes it very smooth and silky, your hair. So you have to prevent the hair from getting damaged. That's the conditioning process. After applying the leave-in conditioner, so we're going to just be pumping it again. Just to ensure that the conditioner penetrates in the hair very well. Closure part, you have to be gentle with it. So what I'm doing, just be gentle with it. You don't have to rush with this process. So Like the conditioner, they tangles the hair for you easily. But you have to be careful while combing it so that you won't pull out your closure. Because if you don't detangle the hair, the result you will see, you won't like it. That's always the reason we detangle before we do the steaming process. So the next thing we're going to be doing after the time, we're going to be using our gel comb. Once your tape comb can pass through it easily too, then it's good for the steaming process. So the next thing we're going to be doing is getting a Ziplock bag. If you don't have a Ziplock bag, you can use any nylon bag you have to make it easy. So my Ziplock bag, I put my Ziplock bag, then I will tie the mouth. This Ziplock bag is not closing anymore, so I have to tie the mouth. So the next thing I'll be doing is you have to get a container like this. A container like this that has cover. The container has to have cover so that the heat can penetrate into the air with it. So I'm going to put it inside my container. So now this is the container. I've already put the air into the container. So now I'm going to be pouring the very hot water. Very hot water. So that the air can steam very well. This is the steaming process. So the water must be all over the air. You have to put water on the Ziplock bag or any bag you're using so that the water can penetrate in the air. But you're not meant to open the air down. So now I'm going to just cover the air. So now we're going to leave it to sit for 25 to 30 minutes. You can do it for however longer you want, but I always do it for 25 to 30 minutes. That works.
So this 30 minutes after, so I'm trying to remove the air from the Ziplock bag. This is me opening it. Then see how the air is looking after steaming, after the conditioning and steaming. See the way the air is looking very beautiful. So that's what you should expect after revamping. So I'm just going to rinse it out. I'm going to rinse it out two times. So just watch the way I'm rinsing it out. That's how you do it. So after rinsing out, you comb again. You comb the hair very well again. Then you squeeze it very well before you end up drying it. So when you want to dry, you turn the wig inside out the way I did in the video. So that's the best way to dry because that's the part that enters our scalp. That's the part that is always soaked. So you need to dry that part first. That part needs to be extra dry first.
Okay, so now see the finished look of the hair when it's dried. So what I just did was that, like I said earlier, we should leave it for like 2 to 3 days to dry under direct sunlight. So because of this video, I had to just leave it for 1 day, and just to make sure that this part is dried, the inside part of the wig, that's the wig cap, that part must dry very well. That's very important. So I left it outside for that part to really dry for a day. Then I had to use my blow dryer just for the sake of video. But if you have enough time or you're using it for a business purpose, you can leave it for as long as it dries very well, the inside and outside. But if you still want to use the blow dryer, there's no problem. So what I'll just be doing is just brush the hair first. Just brush it. Make sure it's smooth. In and out. The inside, so you brush it. Then you also use your rat tail comb to brush it, to comb it. So once you see that the comb is going through freely, then the hair is looking very nice already. So the most important part that makes the hair comes out very beautiful, that I'm going to do, that's styling it. So I'm going to start styling it now. In my last video, I mentioned that we can use our straightener to flatten our closure if you don't have the hot comb. So see the way I'm going to do it with the straightener now. After applying the wax stick, then I'll use the straightener. So I'm going to pull it like this, so it will be flat. So you see the way it's flat. So hold it that way. So that's how you achieve your flattened closure with your straightener. So let's say I'm just adding our serum. So I'm going to be using my noodle serum. Macadamia noodle serum. That's what I'm going to be using. So just a drop like we always do. Just give it a fine. Because it don't work. Nothing serious. I like to come. So that's basically how you revamp and restyle your straight wigs. So this is the finished look of the hair after revamping. You can see it's looking very beautiful and very nice. So that's how your wig should look when you revamp your wig. See, so the wig is coming out very lovely and nice. So let me know if you'll be trying this in the comment section, and don't forget to like and comment under this video, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We love you.